it is 48 hours since I've come out of hospital. I have a little bit more colour in my face now, but I had a bad afternoon yesterday. I had to change my dressings on where I'd had the procedure done, and I had a really good cry. I find it really, really, really difficult because I can only have paracetamol and ibuprofen, so it's really hard. And I know it's hard on Robbie as well because he can't do it with me, so he feels helpless, and I'm just constantly doing a water bottle, and I've still got pain everywhere, which I don't usually feel because usually I've got painkillers, so that's hurting. I've still got pain in my chest from all the air that they're pumping into you. My shoulder's still hurting because of all the air they're pumping into you, because when you get full of air and they close you up, it's obviously gets trapped. So the air pushes on your diaphragm, and when it pushes on your diaphragm, it pushes on your shoulders. That's why people get a lot of pain in the shoulders. But yeah, I'm just laid in bed, which we were doing for a while. Can't really do what else. It is what it is. It's just very difficult. So I'm getting my usage out of Netflix, and Robbie's been really good, running around after me, looking after me, and making sure I've got everything that I need. My mum's coming to see me tonight. But yeah, I've cried a couple of times. I've got frustrated a couple of times. I've got very close to ringing the doctors, telling them that I need something to help with the pain, but there's nothing I can have, obviously, because I'm a recovering addict. So it's hard. It's really, really hard. And I've got no energy. I can't even get dressed. Bobby had to dress me earlier on. I've literally got a t-shirt on, and that's about it. But it's hurting a lot, and I'm just going to spend the rest of my day watching the Great British Bake Off, because that's all I really can do. Do not ask me why I've got bags under my eyes. I've done nothing but sleep. It's Tuesday. I've been a bit quiet for a few days. I've not really vlogged anything because I've literally been laid in bed. I look like I've got the same top on, but I've got about 4 of these. They're just easy to wear. It's just a little crop top. I've been finding it very difficult. It's been hard. Obviously, Robbie's still helping me get up and move around and stuff like that, and I'm just still laid in bed. My stomach went down, but then it's swollen up again. So I may need to ring the hospital and just ask them about that, because usually when it starts to go down, it goes down, but it's coming back up again. And to say I'm nearly a week post-op, not a lot's really changed. I'm just sat in bed resting. I've started The Walking Dead again from the beginning, because that's who I am. If you've seen my other video, you know that I love The Walking Dead. So yeah, I'm currently sat here with pads on my stomach, still a swollen belly. Yeah, and it hurts. I had to change the dressings the other day, and that really, really hurt. So Robbie and my lovely mother-in-law kindly helped wash my hair for me. I had to kneel over the bath, so obviously I didn't video that because my mother-in-law in the video. But every night after my tea, I have a nice lolly. I don't know why. It's just something that's happened since I'm in operation. My skin is very, very dry, as you can see. I've got no energy whatsoever. I don't even have energy to dry my hair, as you can tell from Robbie just doing that. So now I'm going to eat my ice lolly and continue watching The Walking Dead, because I've managed to watch 4 seasons so far, But yeah, we're getting there. And I had to take the pads off my stomach because my skin's getting very, very, very sore. Looking glamorous as ever. I'm 1 week post-op today, but I've just had to ring the doctors because I've swollen up and the swelling's not going down and it's pulling on my stitches now. So I'm going to the doctors to get checked over. So it's the day after the doctors. Basically, cutting a long story short, because I had biopsies taken from my womb and they went in my womb and did some stuff, I don't really know. The doctor thinks that I've got a slight infection. That's why I keep going hot and cold, because I can't take opiates, so I can't take painkillers. So my body's way of trying to release the pain is to go hot and cold or something like that. I don't know. That's what the doctor said. So I've been put on naproxen to help with the swelling, and he thinks that my womb is contracting to try heal. I don't have a clue. Robbie's gone back to work today and I've been so bored. But to be completely honest, I didn't wake up till about 1 o'clock. So by the time I actually do go back to work, I should have no bags under my eyes because all I've done is sleep. I've done more online window shopping than I can think of. I've watched 5 seasons of The Walking Dead. That's currently on the TV still. And yeah, keep going very warm and very cold. Got to keep on this naproxen. And apart from that, this is boring. I do feel better. I do feel better than I did. Obviously I'm still washed out. I'm not as pale as I was. But I'm literally living in a sports bra, Robbie's t-shirts. And that's about it. Because there's no point in me getting dressed because I'm just too warm. And I'm sweating, as you can probably tell. So I need to take this t-shirt off. But yeah. Wait for Robert to get home. Then he can take me downstairs so I can stand at our door and get some fresh air because I am boiling. But little by little, and we're getting there. I am 7 days. No, 7 days in a week here. 9 days post-op, and I'm starting to feel a little bit better today. The naproxen really helped. I need to wash my hair, but I like to play with makeup. I was never really girly when I was younger, and Robbie's gone back to work, and as you can see, I am up, I am dressed, I can get about unassisted now, so I'm gonna play with my makeup. Okay, so I did my makeup and it lasted all of about 10 minutes and I took it off because I've got no energy, to be completely honest with you. I think I had half an hour's sleep last night and I am knackered. But I'm dressed, sort of, for the first time in over a week. But because I'm not on my vlogging camera and I'm on my phone, I can't switch the cameras around, so this is the only way I can show you. But this is currently my stomach. So that's what I'm contending with. Yeah, I'm not really feeling very attractive. And I'm absolutely drained. I did say that I started to feel better, and I did. I felt great earlier on. Whereas now, I'm not gonna lie, I've got myself a coffee, a decaf coffee, and I'm gonna lay in bed and I'm gonna have some oat biscuits and I'm gonna go to sleep because I am knackered. Like I said to Robbie last night, the only way I can describe it is my body, like, and I feel physically knackered, but mentally I can't go to sleep. I cannot go to sleep. I just want to close my eyes and go straight to sleep, but I'll probably still be laid here in another 3 hours wide awake. And I think you can tell as well from when I filmed the part earlier from the makeup that I sort of look washed out now, and I am, and I don't know why, because I've hardly done anything. But I'll get there. I'm struggling without painkillers. I have times where I have like a good hour, and then a bad hour, and a good hour, and a bad hour. But there's nothing I can do about that. I just gotta get on with it. And my hair needs washing and dyeing. But I really do not feel up to it. So I will check in with you maybe later, maybe tomorrow. It's Saturday tomorrow. Robbie's at home all day, thank God. And yeah, I just can't wait to have some company because I'm very lonely. And I think with being here on my own, it's making me a little bit emotional. I've been stuck in the same four walls for over a week. I can't drive. I can literally put joggers on that are 2 sizes too big for me because that's the only thing that'll fit me. I'm hot, I'm cold, so I thought if I lay on top of covers and I'm dressed, then it's alright, because as soon as I get under covers I'll just be red hot again. Like last night I was red hot in bed. But I am feeling very emotional today. I tried doing things like painting my nails to keep me distracted and stuff, but I just spoke to Robbie on his dinner and I got off at the phone and I had a little bit of a cry. And I think that was purely because, like, I'm getting four-wall fever or something like that, where I can't do up, I can't go anywhere, I can't lift up, so I can't tidy up. My stitches are hurting, I can't have any painkillers. And yeah, I'm gonna go lie down because I'm very tired. Guys, look where I am. I'm back in my car on my own for the first time in 2 weeks. I've just come to the doctor's for another sick note. I'm returning to work next week. The reason for that is because my stitches have only just come out. I'm in a little bit of pain still with my stomach. It feels like, you know, when you've done a really, really big stretch and you feel like you've pulled something. That's how my stomach currently feels. But also, I haven't been to sleep yet because, like, I've been sick quite a few times during the night. I need to go in here, get the sick note, and then I'm just going to go back home and chill in bed and watch Walking Dead. I've got through 6 seasons so far. But yeah, I'm going to be completely honest with you now. I had a phone call yesterday from Michael, and if you've seen my addiction videos, you will know who Michael is. Basically, he's a guy that I go to see about my tablets, and he rung me just to like make sure I were okay, see how I've been getting on with just paracetamol and ibuprofen. Told him that we had a blip last week when my stomach was swollen. Came to the doctors and they gave me naproxen. And I said to him, and I'm going to say the exact same to you, I have to be completely honest. Hand on my heart. I've had this operation done 7, 8, 9 times now. And this time, by far, has been the quickest recovery I've ever had for any procedure I've had done. Robbie said to me the other day, he was like, usually when you have a procedure, he said you're really out of it and you're really doped up and you're really high off the painkillers, and half the time you're not really with it and you're just like, oh yeah, whatever, and you're just really, really spaced out. And he said this time I've been more motivated. I've been obviously resting and, you know, looking after myself and stuff, but this time I've been more like, yeah, come on, let's get up and go downstairs, and, you know, I'll walk up and down steps, and I'll go to the toilet, and I'll get out of bed, and I'll sit up in bed instead of just laying down for 2 or 3 weeks like I've previously done. And I, in myself, cannot believe that 2 weeks tomorrow I had my surgery, and I'm already in my car on my own. I've been out in car Robbie yesterday. We've been to
get some food and stuff. And yeah, it is weird, don't get me wrong, it's really weird being back in the car on my own and driving. I suppose like when you've been on holiday for 2 weeks and you get back in the car after driving. But pushing clutch hurts my stomach a little bit, so I've got to be really careful. So that's why I'm just sitting for a little bit now outside doctors before I go in. But I have to honestly say that having no painkillers has made this whole experience 10 times easier than it's previously been. Whereas before it was a struggle and I'd cry, and don't get me wrong, I've had really down days and really hard, tough days. But I literally wouldn't drive for 5-6 weeks. I wouldn't be able to drive for 5-6 weeks. For me to have only 3 weeks off work, it's like, wow. I told my boss I'd be off for 6 weeks. So like, that's it. I'm going to be out of bounds. Nowhere. Nobody can contact me. Nobody's touch any of my work. Just leave it for me when I get back. And I can finally ring him now and just say I'll be back to work next week. I genuinely think that painkillers slow down my recovery. And that may seem very strange. Whereas every time I moved before, it was such an effort because I was like really out of it. Whereas now it's like, okay, yeah, it hurts, it's painful, and I cried, but I was like, we've got to get on with it. So that's where I am. It's meeting time. I'm feeling very, very, very happy. My stitches didn't solve, so I had to take them out myself, which is normal. I do feel really sick, which is not good because I've only just left the house. But yeah,
I've got up today. I've been for my nails doing new claws. But there's a new program on Netflix called The Chemist, and I've just watched the trailer, and it's all to do with a guy trying to beat off opioids and questioning people why they're taking opiates and the reasoning behind it. And it's all good and well, I'm doing this in America, but what are they doing in the UK? One thing I did want to point out as well is when I came out of theatre and they were about to discharge me with painkillers, and I said to them, I can't take painkillers. They didn't have an alternative. There was nothing that could give me as a substitute, basically. So it were either painkillers or nothing. I like paracetamol and ibuprofen. That's all there was. There were no in between drug of a painkiller that didn't contain opiates. So I'm gonna watch this programme and let you know what I think. But let me know down below if you think or you know of any pain relief that doesn't contain opioids but it helps. Because to me, the hospitals and doctors should be prepared for people that have opioid addictions or that are recovering addicts like myself that can't take opioids. Just let me know what you think.
hi. So I am now 2.5 weeks post-op, and as you can probably tell, I'm feeling really, really good. I'm going back to work in 2 days. I'm recovered fully. Best decision I ever made was coming off painkillers. It really, really was, and it's changed my life. And I am so, so grateful for all of the love and respect and feedback that I have got throughout everything, on here, on any of my social media platforms. And I just want to say thank you for everything. Honestly, thank you, because it's changed my life.